We all think that change happens in the big moments, like changing to a new job, moving to new country, chasing the dream opportunities. But what I can tell you from my personal experience that life only changes when we consistently follow tiny habits. And yes, those habits are not glamorous. They're not sexy. But when we do it repeatedly, it completely changes our life. Because remember, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. So today, I am going to share with you unsexy habits that genuinely transformed my life. Because as a mom, as a content creator, and as a business owner, I always felt that I'm overwhelmed all the time. Until I figured it out that following these simple habits, they truly changed my reality. So let's start with the habit number 1, and that is wake up early in the morning. And I know it may sound like, oh, it is easy for you, it is so hard to wake up early. Trust me, it is coming from someone who is not a morning person, and I would be the last person to wake up in the morning. But I can tell you, as a mom, I need my few minutes early in the morning, and this is something that I have been consistently doing it for last 2 years, and I have learned something that this is one of the biggest habit that transformed my personal development. Because when I wake up early in the morning, I have more time to read books. I have more time to focus on my mental health. I have more time to do journaling and exercising, and all these things is shaping me to become a better person. Because when it comes to changing our life, we often think that, oh, we just need to focus on our goals. But the thing is, our body, our mind, our soul is foundation for everything. If you are not healthy, you can never create anything in your life. You need a calm mind in order to create something meaningful in your life. And I find, especially if you're a mom, then you're going to resonate with me, how hard it is for us to find a little moment throughout the day to do anything for ourselves. And this is what I have noticed. And also, when I wake up early in the morning, I show up more present and I show up more in my relationship. I'm more calm and my mornings are not starting as a chaos. And this way, I'm also shaping my son's future. Now, the second most important habit that I have recently implemented, and that is having uninterrupted evenings. So I have noticed that I work really hard in the early morning until the afternoon, and something happened around 6 o'clock in the evening time where I just drift away to my phone, where I would say, oh, I'm just relaxing for 5 minutes. Oh, let me just check on social media. The problem is, when I say that for 5 minutes, I never realized that I end up wasting 1 or 2 hours just by scrolling, or sometime I would just turn on the TV and then I'm now into the shows, and it's so hard to break that. That only happened when I started to bring awareness to my time. And I'm gonna give you all a challenge. Go to your phone and check your screen time. If your screen time is more than 2 hours, you definitely have a lot of time on your hand. Because often we say, oh, we don't have time. We cannot read book, we cannot do exercise, we cannot go for a walk because we are busy all day. But when we look at our phone, that tells the whole story. And that was a game changer for me, because when I started looking, oh, why all of a sudden my screen time is so high? And then I brought my awareness back to when I'm using a lot more. I simply implemented a very simple thing, which is on your phone. If you go in the setting, there is a simple, it's completely free. You can turn on do not disturb, which is really helpful because it kind of helps you to not go on those apps, and you can choose certain hours. For me, it's always 6 in the afternoon until 10 or 11 a.m. And by doing that, suddenly I realize I have so much time in the evening, and evening is the time where I can do anything that I want to do. I can plan the work for tomorrow. I can do learning. That brings us to the habit 3. As a brand owner and a content creator, I did not come from a background where I'm trained to create a content or I'm trained to become a business owner. And this is where I always invest myself into learning, because one thing I realize, if I am not learning, I am not growing. And if I am not growing, then my dreams stay the dreams. They never come to reality. And this year, I promised myself that I won't just consume things. I want to learn more skills. And the platform that made this unbelievably possible, that is Skillshare. Thank you, Skillshare, for partnering with me on today's video. And let me just explain why this habit changed everything for me. As a content creator and entrepreneur, I need to upgrade constantly. Like, for example, I'm always learning about Notion, storytelling, filming, editing, and personal development, because in the beginning, you are wearing so many hats, and you only can grow so far in your career if you are not learning about all these skills. And what I love about Skillshare, that they have classes for literally everything that you need. Recently, I took class on understanding AI and how to master ChatGPT. For example, like how important it is to know how to prompt it. Because at the end of the day, if your inputs are not good, your outputs are not going to be great. And this is something that I have learned via Skillshare. And another great class that I took, which is all about productivity and how I can incorporate ChatGPT. Like, every single person has accessibility to ChatGPT, but how often do we know how to utilize that tool for our productivity? And honestly, that's a game changer. From Skillshare class, I learned how I can literally ask ChatGPT to tell me what are my top priorities and how ChatGPT can help me figure out what are the tasks I should focus on first, because that's a game changer. We have so many things to focus on. Because of the class, I am understanding and learning so much about ChatGPT. And honestly, if you are not learning about ChatGPT and not utilizing in your favor, then you are gonna go behind really quickly. And the best part is, now I can take these classes during my do not disturb time, and it's kind of like very calming. I'm learning something and I'm enjoying, and this is literally my personal development hours. If there is one thing, one habit you want to take away from this video, then I would say continuous learning is going to be a game changer in 2026. And because of that, the first 500 of you who use my link or scan the barcode right here will get 1 month completely free. Wow, this is amazing. Like, where else you would get it? And you can take classes from Notion to productivity, to the art classes, or to film a content, or to learn about business, confidence, camera speaking skills. There are so many classes on Skillshare. And I know this one habit you will never forget. But remember, it's only for first 500. Thank you once again, Skillshare. The habit number 4, which I already touched a little bit, that using any organizing tool. So one of the things that I have learned, that if you keep everything in your head, you're going to feel overwhelmed. And that was something I was doing. As a mom, I have so many other things going on, especially with the school and my brand and content creation. Everything is on my head. When I started to put it that in more organized form, I know exactly what are the things that I need to focus on and how things are going. So I really love Notion because it's so easy to use, and also it keeps every single thing in the one place. But if you are someone not have to manage that much project or something like that, you can just literally use a piece of paper or Google Doc or whatever you want to use it. The goal here is you should have some sort of organizing document or something. It could just be means that you have a Google list of all the books you want to read for 2026. It could be that you are starting a piece of paper and writing down all the things you need to do for that week or for that month. It could just simply be you're using a Excel sheet to manage your finances. But do not keep things in your head, because when your life is organized, your mind becomes free. And talking about organizing, let's talk about the fifth habit. That is my Sunday reset. My Sunday used to look like just stay in the bed or watch TV or just go somewhere, and then in the nighttime, I would get this anxiety attack where, oh my God, there were so many things that I needed to do, why I didn't do it. And this is why I felt I always hated Mondays. And if you're like me, tell me in the comment section. Like, do you hate your Mondays? If you do, then you definitely need to try the Sunday reset. Now, Mondays are my favorite because I feel like Mondays is the most organized day of the week because I use Sunday to my advantage. So I made this rule that we don't go out on Sunday. I try to stay at home and organize everything from meal prepping to my finances, my content, and I write down the goal for that week. So when Monday comes, I know exactly what are the things that I need to focus on each day. And the next habit that I'm going to share is very, very simple. And I know we all know that, but it is definitely very powerful, and that is 5-minute rule. Often people ask me, how do you get motivated? And at this point, I think it's fair to say, I do not believe in motivation. Motivation comes after I do the action, not before. This is why I follow 5 minutes rule. And I use this every time I feel like I'm procrastinating. For example, if I know that I need to exercise and it's going to be very healthy for me and I don't like workout, all I need to say to myself that, how about just 5 minutes? Jumping for 5 minutes, whatever you want to do. It could be just going for a walk or recording a video, or it could be just you wanted to work on the most challenging task where you are procrastinating. Try this 5-minute rule. And I know sometimes we think that 5 minutes is not enough. How it's going to change anything? It's not about changing anything. It's all about building the consistency. And let's talk about the habit number 7, which is journaling. And before you roll your eyes, I know if you have never done journaling, then you may find it, oh, it's so boring. How can you do it? I don't know what to write. I do have a dedicated video on journaling, which I will link somewhere here. You can check it out after watching this video. But I find journaling is a writing form of meditation. If you cannot do meditation and if you feel overwhelmed, or if you feel like there's so much going on and you feel like you're drifting to your past, you feel like that you're blaming yourself, all the critics you're giving to yourself, all you need to do is just sit down with a piece of paper in calm room and start writing down thoughts. There's no process to it. I don't believe there's any process. This is just the idea dump or whatever you wanted to say it. Sometimes I just sit there and I keep writing until I figure out what's happening right here. And talking about journaling, I need to share another habit, which is definitely helped me with my mental health and also bring so much creativity and clarity. And I feel like all my great ideas comes when I go for a walk. And yes, walking has been a game changer for me. Most of us were just working from home or offices. We are in the indoor space. Very little we get the outdoor exposure, especially when you live in Canada. It is so dark, it's damp, and it is hard to get the fresh air. And I notice when I go outside, I get this calmness inside of me and my creative juices are going, and I find walking is another way of meditation. You're literally connecting with nature, and you are doing nothing, just walking. And I never like to do a phone call while walking, which you can use it if you really, really want to. But when I'm going for a walk where I really want to get a solution for a problem, try this. If you are struggling with the situation, you feel like, I don't know what decision to take, try going for a walk. Within 5 to 10 minutes, you will start to see, oh my God, there's so many ways I can find solution for this problem. Like something about just walking. And if you want to listen to music, that's amazing. This is what I do. But do not have a conversation if you are going for that meditative walking kind of thing. But otherwise, walking in general is a game changer. Because at the end of the day, habits are not glamorous. They are not sexy. But these habits have rebuilt my life. And if you want to change your reality, change your habit first. Even if you try one of them, your 2026 is going to look very different. If you want to grow in your life, then remember the learning is the only way how you can grow in your life. And don't forget, only 500 of you using my link will get the 1 month free access to Skillshare. And let me know which class are you going to try first. And if you end up trying AI class, then share your insight, because I would love to know how you are going to use it to your advantage. Because habits are nothing but your daily choices. And your daily choices can build completely different life. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.